going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing today? My name is Nick.
And Nick.
And this is Nick and Nick at Nite. How's it going? Guys, we got a special show for you tonight. We've got a joke battle going on between Hunter and Caleb. We've got a question and answer session that we want you to know to start thinking of the questions right now. Okay? Start thinking right now. We have a fast food ranking coming up. We've got a devotional. We've got a lot going on. Nick, how are we doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good, personally.
Yeah.
I don't know how you are, but I'm doing pretty good. Next Saturday. Mm-hmm. That's when we're doing Nick and Nick at Night.
Yes.
Yeah.
So next week, we are not doing this on Sunday night so that everybody can celebrate Easter and have a good time together. So we're going to do a special show Saturday tonight.
A Saturday special.
Saturday special.
Yeah.
6 to 7. Okay? So meet us back here next Saturday from 6 to 7.
Is that delay getting you?
It is a little.
So,
we got a little delay.
So we changed our setup in the studio, and our audio in our headphones used to be there was no delay. Now there's about a half a second delay.
It's
and
like
I can hear it. Nick will say something.
It's true.
It's just something you have to get used to.
That's true.
Go ahead.
Next, we're going to talk about the Instagram. If you're not following the Instagram, hit us up. It's at Hickory Flat Youth. You see it at the bottom of your screen. We're going to zoom past that. We also have a text tree that you can check into. You can always scroll back later or go look at the video if you need to save these numbers. So we're just going to kind of move on through that. A couple events we have going on. Nick, why don't you tell us about them?
We got Monday night from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. is the high school hangout. Hangout time and game time. I'm assuming that's on Zoom?
Yeah,
I don't
Zoom.
quite know. Yeah, Zoom. So if you guys need any information, hit up Lenny. That is Nick Yother. So some of the OG youth people that have tuned in every now and then, they'll get my reference. I know Bobby was in here last week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so... and then Tuesday afternoon we have from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. is the junior high jam.
Yeah, so both of those nights are going to be designed around just getting the age groups together to hang out. We're going to do a couple games and just kind of be together. There's no major agenda. There's no major lesson that's going to be taught. We figure you still got small groups and you still have this to kind of catch the lesson. So this is more of a time to just hang out and chill and joke around and play some cool, fun stuff. So we heard some things coming through the week that we heard. We heard that school is out for the rest of the year. What I want you guys to do in the chat, why don't you drop an emoji or something about how that makes you feel, or tell us how that makes you feel. We're constantly scanning the chat over here, so please let us know where you're at. We want to make sure that this isn't just about us talking. We want to make sure that you guys have a space in there to let us know what you're thinking and how you're feeling. So hit us with an emoji out in the chat or type out how you feel. It'll be good. We've already talked about small groups being good.
Yep.
And also, we just want to let you know that we are pretty new at all this. I don't know if you know, this is our third one. So if you guys have any ideas of something you would like to see, let us know, okay? We're always looking for new, fun, entertaining ways to hang out together and to make this an enjoyable experience to not just view, but also to be a part of. So check that out. It'll be good. And without further ado, I guess we got some prayer requests.
Yeah.
If you want to drop some prayer requests in the chat, I'm going to turn it over to Nick. We're going to say a quick prayer just to open up our time here, and then we're going to get going.
Real quick shout out to Sam Halverson, or Ham Salverson, as I call him. Good to see you, Sam. So let's go to the Lord in prayer.
All right.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing us to be able to gather together and just connect in this weird platform right now as we're, going through all this and getting used to the new normal. Thank you for allowing us to gather here, us to connect, us to have some fellowship time together, Lord. Bless this time together and bless everything we talk about, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Now, last week, Nick, I don't know if you want to recap for him how I destroyed you.
You did destroy me a little bit.
In a
4.5 to 3, I think was the final score.
That's still a 2-score victory.
It's a 2.5. I'll give you that. Because I had like 4.5.
Sure.
You had, oh no.
I had 4.5, you had 3, so that's 1.5. Still a 2-score game.
Yep.
And with all that, we had a challenge go down actually between Caleb and Nolan.
Yep.
Nolan was like, I can't do it. I'm backing out. I'm scared to come on here and tell jokes.
That's what I heard.
That's what
I mean,
I
I know
heard,
he had a race this weekend.
No, he was scared.
He was, scared. Absolutely.
Very scared. So now, Caleb and Hunter are going to go head to head in this joke battle.
Yep.
Can we bring him in?
Yeah, we absolutely can.
Oh, I see
Hunter.
one. Mr.
Hold on
Caleb,
1
how we
second.
doing?
Not yet. We're not there
he
yet.
can't hear us yet. Can't hear us.
I just need to move.
Remember, we
There we
are
go.
a 2-man show, so
Yep.
we're trying to pull
Here
stuff
we go.
up as it goes.
So we're going to fade them in now. This is a 4-way call.
Ooh,
We should be able to hear
4-way.
them now.
All right, I'm going to ask you, Hunter, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about you. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
My name's Hunter Clay, and I'm a sophomore in college. And my favorite flavor of ice cream is cookies and cream.
Now, before I turn it over to Caleb, is there anything you would like to say to him in preparation of this battle?
Caleb, I just want to say I love you, dude, and you're such a formidable opponent. But I've been preparing for a whole week now, and I just don't see a possibility of you winning. So.
Strong
man.
words.
Those are some
Strong
strong
words.
words right
Caleb,
there.
We're going to ask you to introduce yourself. Also, tell us your favorite flavor of ice cream, and then give us a reply. What would you tell Hunter back?
All right, yo, I'm Caleb. I'm a freshman at Sequoia, and Hunter, I'm sorry, but you just don't know what you're talking about, because I am literally the best. So there's no way that you can beat me.
If you
And
say
my
so.
favorite ice
If
cream
you say so.
mint chocolate chip. Sorry, forgot about that.
All right, I'm rooting for Caleb officially. Mint chocolate chips the goat.
Look, I'm cookies and cream man right here.
Mint
So I'm
chocolate
going to go
chips
with Hunter, an adult in training.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Get there. All right. So, guys, I'm going to break down the rules just for our viewers. I already talked to you guys so you kind of know what's going on. This is going to be a head-to-head joke battle. One person will go and tell a joke. These guys have agreed to do the water method, where they're going to put a sip of water in their mouth. And if any water comes out at all, that's a point for them. The person with the most points is going to lose. But they're trying to get the other person to laugh without laughing. Now, the caveat this time is that they have a cheering section. So anything we say, and if they laugh as well,
Right.
also points.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, gentlemen, are you ready?
We're going to...
Nick, I was born ready.
Oh, stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, right?
All right, we brought up the scoreboard, so now
All right,
we
is
got...
Caleb frozen here?
It does look like Caleb's frozen. Let me...
Yo!
Ellie
Clay in the
Ellie
house.
play in the background. Hold on, guys. 1 second. We got a little bit of a delay here. Looks like Caleb froze on us. Caleb's got this in the bag, says Bryce. Andrew says Caleb's the best.
What?
Ooh.
What? Where am I
like,
fans at? Where
I
are
feel
my
like you've got
fans
no
at?
supporters right now, Hunter.
Wow.
How's that make you feel?
This is... I mean, I know my mom's on stream, so and she's not even saying anything, so that's the
that's
real...
embarrassing. Like, she's not even
I
rooting
mean-
for your own mom.
That's killer. That's killer. Absolutely killer.
Guys, real quick.
So we got a message from Caleb saying the Wi-Fi went out at his house.
Oh,
So
that's great timing. So maybe what we'll do, Hunter, we're going to ask you to stay on.
yeah,
We're going to ask you to stay on, and we're actually going to go on ahead and jump down to our tier list.
Okay.
And we'll see if we can get him back by the time we get there. So I apologize, guys. Sam says that he's frozen with fear.
Hey, I saw Sam earlier in the comments asked if Caleb needed a joke, so maybe Caleb should have taken it.
Sam, we might have to Skype you in.
Yeah.
Anyway, Caleb is petrified. Whoa, we got some mad trash talking in the chat. But we're going to go on and jump down to our fast food tier list. If you guys are not sure what a tier list...
Oh, Caleb is just back now.
Oh, is he back? All right. We're going to go back to the joke battle since that's what we already prepped for. Caleb, welcome back.
Here we go.
Sam said that you were scared, petrified with fear, and he's offered to help you.
Yeah, hey, Caleb, we need your microphone.
You're doing a whole lot of this, but not a whole lot of noise is coming out, bub.
Woo! Woo! You're coming in.
Woo! I'm coming.
Uh-oh. All these technical difficulties. Guys,
Oh,
this
he
is
put the AirPods in
as
here
any
for real.
spot to remind you that this is a live show where anything can and probably will happen, and we're just going to enjoy it and go with the flow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see. We got Caleb frozen again, maybe? Let's just jump down to the tier list.
Let's go to this tier list. I'll work on it.
Yeah.
With
We'll
Caleb.
get him.
I'll wait.
No.
No.
All right, we're gonna go to the tier list real
Maybe
quick.
can we call him on phone?
It'll be delayed.
Oh, it'll be delayed. That's
yeah,
true.
It'll be a weird delay.
All right, we'll jump down. We'll see if he could get that figured out for you. So, guys, we're gonna jump into this thing we like to call a fast food tier list, and we need your opinions most of all in this. We're going to take the list, as you'll see it here pop up on the screen in just a second. There's going to be a list of icons of some food places that you like to eat, that I like to eat, and we're going to decide which one's the best right here. And if not the best, the top tier. Are y'all ready? Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let me get you the comments open. I need to come back over here. Sorry.
You're good. We're trying to make sure that we can see the comments as it goes.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so we are live. Hello, everybody. All right, so while everybody's trying to get their stuff all fixed up, we're going to just start at the beginning, okay?
Yep.
And we're going to talk. We're just going to have a conversation.
Absolutely.
You can tell us, we're going to start straight at the first one with Arby's. And we're going to talk about it here. We want to hear what your opinion of Arby's is, and where would you put Arby's? So, Boker, what's your opinion on Arby's?
Well, let's go over this ranking system first, real quick, because I had a little confusion.
Okay, all right.
Because I said, what is S? And Nick said it's for, like, superior or something?
S is top of the line.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I think the system's a little weird. So it goes S, then A, then B, then C, then D.
So S is the best, D is the worst. We did not have time to add everything. This is something that's already pre-made, so
Yep.
If you have a favorite, we can drop it in our own spot without having an icon for it. So keep thinking, and we'll keep going. So Arby's. Boker, tell me about Arby's.
I like Arby's. Arby's is one of my go-to places. I love roast beef sandwich with cheese. I'm not a huge fan of their onion rolls, but their mozzarella sticks, their shakes, all good. Their sliders, top of the line.
How do you feel about their fries? Because I feel like fries are kind of what separates the spot apart.
See, here's the thing. I'm not a huge potato person. I don't really like potatoes. If I eat mashed potatoes, I actually throw up. So, fun fact.
Oh.
Yep.
So you don't do fries like at all?
I mean, I do fries if they're super fresh. The second they get below like boiling hot, don't really eat them.
Okay. All right. So we got some logos coming out. That we have the meats from this. I'm kind of inclined to say it's a middle road one for me. I would throw it in the B.
In the B.
Like it's one that I never want to go. Like if you give me a list of 4 or 5 other restaurants with it, I'm never going to go, you know what? I want to go to Arby's.
Right. So, I mean, I like going there. It's definitely not my, like, number one go-to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's up there though. So
I'm kind of like Sam here. He says I like Arby's, but I don't go often.
Right. I like it. I don't go out of my way to go to Arby's.
And I feel like if you don't go out of your way for it,
right.
like you gotta put it somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I would go middle ground on this one. So I mean,
We got a couple B tiers. We have a couple A tiers. I'm gonna say B tier.
I would go with B because I don't go out of my way.
Yeah, I think that's
I don't
a big
go out
deal.
of my way.
All right, the next one here is Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Now, I might not be the best judge of this because I'm a Chipotle fanatic. I love me some Chipotle.
The one thing I have to say here is on this list there is no Moe's, right? Because it's always the Chipotle versus Moe's.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
Chipotle has good flavor. I think Moe's has better selection. But that's not the debate. The debate is...
Well, that's part of the debate. That's an okay debate.
Yeah.
I feel like Chipotle is fresher than Moe's.
It is, but see...
And maybe that's because they go through more stuff than Moe's does normally.
Maybe. I mean, but so like my thing is about Moe's, I like tomatoes. Like I don't like a lot of salsa, but I do like tomatoes.
Uh-huh.
Chipotle doesn't have that.
They have the pico.
But I don't like onions. So like
now you're just being picky.
I am, but I'm a very picky eater. So this right here, this is like my bread and butter of being like, what do I like and what I don't like. So like Chipotle, I like Chipotle. Their meat I always feels like fresher, has good seasoning. Moe's though, I can put more stuff on my burrito because I like black olives, I like lettuce, I like cheese, I like sour cream, I like tomatoes.
So you think that it gives you more variety?
Variety, correct.
And you're willing to go for more variety but less quality?
Some days. Now, like Katie, she loves Chipotle. So like hands down, we're always at Chipotle. We're never we
so
very rarely go
wears
to
the pants.
Now, I do have to say this, if Emily's in the stream, I've been using no, they can't see it.
They can't see
They
it.
can't see it. I'm gonna pull up a camera real quick, but I'm using my Sequoia
Track?
my Sequoia track card. Still waiting on my mug. I messaged her about that last night. She had no clue.
Sam says Chipotle is skimpy on chips, but
That
I
is
dare
true.
say you don't need a chip for every ounce of what you're eating.
But
It's an accident.
Moe's includes chips.
Yeah, but which chips are better?
Moe's. Because they go through so many. It goes back to what you said, like, well, Chipotle has fresher stuff because they're making smaller quantities, right?
Yeah.
So they have to make it more. Moe's is the same way. They're handing out so many chips. They're making chips all the time. I have definitely gone to Chipotle and gotten stale chips and then been upset about the fact that I paid $2 for a bag of stale chips.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being so wasteful though with Moe's because they send you, like, if you go for takeout order, they give you a bag the size of like my backpack, and I'm only gonna eat maybe 15 of them.
Well, see, I eat chips and salsa as a snack, so like that.
But do you eat them like all day? Because you'd have to eat all day for
I
them to finish
go
it.
through an entire bag of Moe's chips.
Okay, all right.
So
I would say S here.
S. I'm not going with S because I feel like Moe's has a salsa bar. Like Moe's has more like quality. Like they have better salsas. Because I'll dip my chips in salsa, but I will not scoop the salsa out and eat it.
All right, guys, what would you say in the chat? What would you say? I would say S. Both
I would go with
say
A. Like it's
A?
up there, but I feel like Moe's is a huge contender. Huge.
Man.
Huge.
Where would you put Moe's? Would you put Moe's over Chipotle?
They're always tied for me because like I like the seasoning better for Chipotle.
All
But
right.
like if there was no Moe's, it would be up at S. But since like when you're comparing them, Moe's versus Chipotle, it's just not getting it done for me.
I guess we'll go A as the average here. It looks like we're seeing some C's even from Bryce Kurt. I think he does not like it.
No.
I'd say the average overall. And Moe's isn't here, so we shouldn't even be comparing Moe's. Anyway. All right, so the next one is Chick-Fil-A.
Chick-a-flicka.
Chick-Fil-A. I feel like Chick-Fil-A speaks for itself.
I love Chick-fil-A. I definitely think it's overrated a little bit.
Okay, well, where would you rate it to say that it's overrated?
I feel like so many people put it up in the S category, and it's not there for me.
I don't.
I think it's an A or a B.
I would give it a solid A. I think. See, I go to Chick-fil-A mostly during breakfast.
Yep.
And if they cook their biscuits right, I'll give it like an S. But a lot of times they don't cook the biscuits well enough, and it comes out a little doughy.
Yep.
And then
see, I like a doughier biscuit, but I don't like whatever they put on top. I guess it's honey. Okay. Because I don't like Bojangles biscuits either.
Okay.
Because of I don't like the honey.
Yeah.
I'm not a sweet person.
Yeah.
When it comes to our breakfast, I like cereal. But it's a different level of sweet. It's a different type of sweet, I guess.
Sure.
I don't like their breakfast food. Their lunch food, I feel like it's hit or miss because it depends on one. You have to get a Chick-fil-A that moves a lot of chicken.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Now, let me ask you this: do you ever get anything besides the chicken nuggets or the number one?
I get the chicken strips.
Okay, that's saying that falls in the same like.
I get mac and cheese. I really don't. I'm not a huge fan of their fries. Their fries don't do it for me.
I like their fries.
Their fries are okay,
I would say
but they have to be
upper
fresh.
echelon of fast food fries.
Yes, they are, but I've definitely gone there. And if they're the upper echelon, they should be on point every time you go.
Okay, all right. Oh, that's not good. Sam, the fries are great. What Hunter said. What did Hunter say? I missed it.
The strip smack.
The strip smack. Okay.
Bryce comes in. Chick-fil-A's a D.
Bryce just hates everything. Apparently.
He does. He only eats like mac and cheese and hot
then?
dogs. No, he does not have a nut allergy.
Because I'm gonna say that would be a difference because they cook with peanut oil. I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna throw it at A. What do you guys say in the chat? Boker, your final stay is
I'm saying A or B, even.
A or B.
A or B.
Whoa, you would put Arby's and Chick-fil-A in the same category?
Yeah.
I could not. I could not.
Hunter's saying S.
Bryce says he does have a peanut allergy.
Does he have a peanut allergy?
I could see because that would kill him.
Yep.
All right, Fax Matthew. This isn't an S. None of these are.
If this isn't an I mean,
hey, if the shoe fits, man, they might not be S's. Chick-fil-A's okay.
Sam is saying A or B.
I would say A. I would be comfortable with A. I would not be comfortable with B.
Okay, well, we'll go with A.
All right.
Now, I have to tell you this. Panda smacks. In the words of Hunter Clay.
I had Panda Express for lunch. So it's fresh.
I had Chipotle for lunch.
Oh, I would trade with you.
I love Panda Express.
Panda Express is average Chinese food.
Whoa. You have to take this, though, into account. It's fast food Chinese food. Where else are you getting fast food Chinese?
It sounds like it would just give you the crap score. Is what it sounds like.
I'm telling you right now, for fast food, there's no other Chinese fast food.
But that doesn't make it good.
It is
just because
good,
it's
though.
fast food.
I have never gone to Panda and had a bad experience. I've had weird experiences, but I've never had a bad experience.
I will say, the thing about Panda, and this is probably really a non-factor, but their fortune cookies are like much better than other fortune cookies.
They are. They use extra vanilla.
I'm not saying taste. I'm saying like the actual fortunes.
Oh, the fortune
I feel like
itself?
they say something. I feel like I go to Chinese restaurants all the time, and they're like, "You're going to sleep tonight." It's like, wow, what a fortune there. Panda gives you the craps. That's what I stand by the statement.
Sam is saying it's always disappointing.
I agree.
I
would go C or B.
I can go with B. I can't go with C. Like the more
Jack,
we're talking
give me
about it
your
tonight,
options.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go there tonight and get dinner.
Panda?
And not tell Katie and just come home with it. She doesn't. She's not a huge fan of Panda.
affordable. Panda is affordable. The only thing I ever get there is the orange chicken.
Oh, see, you got to go with the broccoli beef. That's where you're going all wrong. Orange chicken is good. Broccoli beef. Everyone here is saying Panda is good, Nick. A. Panda is good. Panda is A. Nobody snitch. Thank you, Hunter.
Y'all putting Chipotle with Panda Express. I can't. I agree. I would never go to Chipotle, or I would never go to Panda Express over Chipotle. Never.
But wait.
Even if I had a Chinese food craving.
Here's the thing, Nick. You told me we can't compare Chipotle and Moe's, and Moe's isn't even on the list. You can't.
But these are both on the list.
You can't cross, but these are two different categories. That's like saying, like, you can compare Jersey Mike's and Subway. They're both on here, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't.
I feel like we're gonna have every viewer leave if we put this in S tier. By the way, based on how
it's not S. It's definitely not S.
See, I would agree with Ellie that Chipotle is S. We're not going to go back, but I would put Chipotle at S, personally. So,
look, so I'm a certified barbecue judge because that's what me and my dad do on weekends. And this is the rule that when you judge it's a double blind, so the numbers come in and the numbers get swapped on the boxes, so you have no clue who is who. When you take a bite, you judge six teams of barbecue, right? So you judge all their chicken, all their beef, all their all their pork, right? You are not allowed to compare. Like, you can't compare box 1 to box 5. You have to independently classify each food.
okay.
And that's how I'm looking at this, because Chipotle and Panda have nothing to do with each other. Yes. I'm saying, looking at it from a category of Panda Express, fast food Chinese, how does it do? It does good. It's not S, but it's definitely not C.
Okay, so for the sake of argument and comparison, I would just say, if you're going to branch out to Moe's here, I would choose a traditional Chinese restaurant and wait 15 minutes.
Absolutely.
Over ever going
hands
Moe's.
Down.
So I would put it at B.
I could go with that. I can be back. I can get down to B. Taco Bell.
This is the great debate.
It depends on the location. Hickory Flat 140, no go. You gotta go to KFC for that. The one by my house, it's only a Taco Bell. See, I think that's where they lose their quality, personally. The second they start doing those mini splits, like a Pizza Hut KFC, a Pizza Hut Taco Bell, you lose your value. Taco Bell, nowhere. Like, I mean, if you're comparing it with Chipotle, because they offer similar food, it's not the same. It's like Southwest Mexican.
Except Taco Bell, like, at least they used to squirt their meat out of a tube.
They still do.
Oh.
I
just threw up in my mouth. I'm sorry. I would say I would go C. I might even go D. I would probably say C is the chill version.
Quality of food is not up there. You know what I'm saying? It's good for the amount of money you pay. But the other day I went to Del Taco and their food was significantly cheaper and significantly better.
So you lower it.
Off that, yeah, if we're like, if we're comparing, which, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're comparing, like, Chipotle, Taco Bell, Del Taco, like, Del Taco is definitely better than Taco Bell. And Chipotle is definitely better than Taco Bell.
So C?
I'll go with C on this one, because it's not...
A lot of chat says B. Some people say C is too low.
You guys are in high school and you got no money. That's why it's B.
Everybody's talking about the Baja Blast. And let me put it this way. Hold on. Let me put it this way. If you're saying the frozen drink is the only reason to go to a Mexico taco place, it's automatically a D for me. Because that's not what they should be selling, like, as their major.
Yeah, I agree. Now,
D?
not D. I want to go with D because I definitely go to Taco Bell way too much for it to be a D. I can't be going to eat at no D restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Seth just says fresh avocado. And I'm not sure.
That's Del Taco's thing. They have
Okay.
fresh avocado every day.
Okay, all right. Okay, so C. Let's.
C.
I see mostly C's. They squeeze the meat out of a bag, says Sam. Cool.
Oh, you got that before I did. That's
Yeah,
wild.
look at that.
Better
Wow.
internet.
The Popeyes.
I love Popeyes. Their biscuits, hand down, amazing. I know that like they look like they're like a Pillsbury, like.
But you cannot go up against God's chicken.
Look.
Chick-fil-A is God's chicken.
I've never had the chicken sandwich, but I'm just saying there's strips. If we're going Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, strips to strips, chicken strips to chicken strips, Popeyes are better than Chick-fil-A. And I don't know if that's because most people don't get chicken strips from Chick-fil-A, because I've had fresh chicken strips from Chick-fil-A, and they're good. They're better than Popeyes.
Yeah.
But that's like 1 out of every 20 times I go. You know what I'm saying?
True. All right, in an effort to get this moving, because I agree with Ellie here that we're going to take forever if we keep going to this level. I would throw this. I would throw this at C, maybe B.
I would go with B. B.
All right, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's smacks. I would go with A.
You okay? You put Jersey Mike's up with Chipotle and Chick-fil-A?
Yes. Yeah. I would put Subway down with Taco Bell. Let's be honest here.
I mean, I would too. We could go ahead and do that if you want, because that's not a sub shop. When at least, especially this one right here beside the Publix.
I don't
went to
even
Publix
step in.
every day before. Just move Chipotle and Subway up.
Jersey Mike's is fantastic. Fresh cut deli meat. It's fresher than Publix. They cut it right there. Publix slices it in the morning and throws it in plastic wrap.
I would choose Publix all day, every day. Anyway, but we're not there. I would say Jersey Mike's. Let's go B.
Okay.
Unless you're ready to start moving Chipotle and Chick-fil-A up.
If we want to bump them up so we can move some of these people out of the B category, I
Because to me,
personally
Chick-fil-A and Chipotle are the best on the list.
You mean to tell me you don't like microwave food from Applebee's?
Did I stutter?
All right, we'll move them for argument's sake, but then that means Jersey Mike's is an A, hand down. Hand down.
Okay, all right.
Their bread,
We'll go with
everything's better.
DQ? I know, but you only get ice cream.
I get what?
Do you get more than ice cream?
Yeah.
at DQ? I never do.
I get fast food ice cream, I guess. Their chicken's good. I eat chicken. As you can see, everything I've compared here has been about the chicken.
Wait, for all of you that are saying DQ is S,
It's the ice cream.
is it just the ice cream though? Because I would go the ice cream is good, but yeah, not the food.
It's not food.
Me and Ellie are on the same wavelength here when it comes to fast food.
I like DQ. I like they have fantastic gravy. I know that's the weirdest thing to say, but you can get the gravy with like the chicken tender meal, and it's so good. It's a weird thing to say. Their fries are way better than.
Let's just average it out. Everybody says they love the ice cream,
Yep.
and the food is eh. So let's go to B.
Okay. That I can be good with that.
All right, I want to do Papa John's and Domino's together.
Okay.
Can we do those two as the next?
Yeah,
two?
let's do it.
Everybody agree?
I'm gonna say one thing.
Uh huh.
They flip flop back and forth for me. Like over the years, like Papa John's was really good, and then Domino's got better, and then every couple of years they like change something about what they do, and it like flip flops.
So who would you say is number one right now?
Off of the one pizza that I get, which is the buffalo chicken pizza, Domino's.
I would say Domino's is better right now too,
Yep.
and mostly because whatever they did to the crust,
There it is. Crust is major.
that's to me it's superior.
Coming from I love pizza, crust is one of the because it makes up the entirety of the pizza. If you don't have good crust, you don't have good pizza.
I will say though, Papa John's is better reheatable.
It
Like,
is.
it heats up for a second round better than Domino's.
It does. But we're not going off of reheat factors here.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm going Domino's. Domino's is better than Papa John's.
I could concur. Let's see, we got Papa John's is A, Domino's is B. I think some people...
Look, I could settle with that. Because Domino's is definitely better than Papa John's. It's definitely not, like, fantastic, right? Local pizza shop all the way. Brooklyn Joe's, they smack. They're at S. But
Okay.
there's, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. I'd say we go Domino's A, Papa John's B.
Okay. Cane's Chicken and Dobe Mexican, we don't even know
I
who
don't
they
know what
are.
those are.
I've heard Cane's, like, they say Cane's is better than Chick-Fil-A.
All right.
From word on the
We'll
street.
have to go with chats. If y'all want us to do those, we'll come back to them. But we're going to jump into IHOP real quick. Cane's changed to Zaxby's. Okay, we can make the Zaxby's. Cane's will be Zaxby's space.
I would say A.
Zaxby's?
Yeah.
I
Well,
could
wait,
go A.
wait. I did go there this week, and I haven't gone there because of the shutdown, right?
Yeah.
I haven't gone there in a couple weeks, and it wrecked me. It wrecked me so hard.
When you say wreck.
I was in the bathroom for an hour and a half.
Okay. I mean,
Their food is greasier. Their sauces are good.
their fries are good. Like, other stuff
The
tastes
fries
weird.
don't do it for me. Ever.
I love their flow.
But
you don't like fries.
They're boneless, or what is it? They're wings and things. They're boneless wings and things. That does it for me. It's the perfect ratio of chicken. I eat a couple fries, but like 5 boneless wings, 3 tenders, 2 sauces, slice of bread. Eat that, little nap. You're good to go.
All right, here's all I'm going to say. Brady Pear came out of nowhere and throws S up there. We're putting S.
What he said? Where? I don't even see that.
At the bottom.
Oh, yeah,
3
he
up.
says
S.
Zaxby's.
Brady Pear says it. It's like gold.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
So Zaxby's, I'm okay with that. Personally, I'm okay
The
with
chicken, they're good. They have fantastic tenders.
that. All right,
IHOP.
IHOP.
And you know, here's the thing. I don't really consider IHOP fast food. Because you never go there and is it fast? No.
That's true. But
I've never seen a drive-through at IHOP.
I would go B. I think for breakfast food, it's not amazing, but it's not bad.
The only thing that they got going for me is when they got the all-you-can-eat pancakes for $3.99.
The pancakes do hit.
Yes, they do.
But, side note, do you know who has really good pancakes? Cracker Barrel.
I don't like them.
Oh, the crispy on the outside.
That doesn't do it for me because it's not an evenly cooked pancake.
It's good.
No.
It's good to me. Anyway, Bryce Curtin swears IHOP's the GOAT, but I'm sorry, I cannot.
I could go with
Do that.
A or B. On
I would go
IHOP.
B.
Okay. Applebee's. I'm going to say this. After the fire department, we used to go to Applebee's. And they're okay. That's it. They're okay. Like, that's...
C.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go to Applebee's enough to really have much of an opinion, but I know that there are like 5 other restaurants like it that I would probably go to before.
Name the other 5. Right.
The O'Charlie's,
Okay.
TGI Fridays.
Okay.
You know, those that are all
Yeah, like the
similar
other
things.
chain, like Americana food.
Did you just tried to test me there?
I
don't
did,
have
and you
fun.
only named 2 for the record.
I did, but I don't want to go into it and take too much longer. McDonald's.
No. I like McDonald's, right, for what they offer, but there's so many problems every time you go. Ice cream machine's broken, hands down every time.
Always.
And that, it's a big red flag.
I kind of agree with Sam here. He says it used to be a B, now it's a C. I feel like their fries used to carry them, but far too often you don't get fresh fries anymore.
You don't.
And the quality of food under it isn't good enough.
Let me say this. I will go out of my way for fresh McDonald's fries. And I don't like fries.
Yeah.
But it's that shoestring fry.
I think their
When
fries
they're
carry.
fresh. Yeah. But you have to, when one item carries you, you have to excel at it all the time. And they're not. I would agree with Sam. B, but now C. Hands down.
Although just for argument's sake, I would go to McDonald's before I'd go to DQ or Arby's. I would.
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
I don't like it.
I think it's better than McDonald's.
It definitely
I
is
think
better.
their burgers hit pretty good.
It is better than McDonald's. Their fries disappoint. And like I'm not a huge
fries
fry.
are okay.
They're always soggy for me. See, and that's my huge contributing factor if I like something or not. So like, their chicken nuggets, way better than McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
They got spicy chicken nuggets.
I feel like you got McDonald's right now. We got a C tier. I think Wendy's would be the next tier up, which would be B tier, because I think it's better in just about every facet except maybe for us.
I could get down to that.
All right, guys. Well, that settles it. This is our official tier list. Whoa, that was crazy what just happened on the screen. But that's our official tier list. We are moving on. Thank you guys for enjoying and hanging out with us in that. Do we know if we have Caleb back now?
I think we do. Let me fade him in.
I
Caleb.
hope so.
Oh, yep.
He's back.
Is he back?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna jump right back into this joke battle. You know the rules. We've heard the trash talking. All things considered, you guys give me a number out of 10, and the one that gets the closest gets to choose whether they want to go first or second.
Let me read your mind real quick.
Yep.
4.
4. Okay.
Going 7.
7. My number was 6. 7 is closer.
Your number's always 6, Nick. Sorry.
So Caleb, would you like to go first or second, my friend?
I think I'll go first.
All right, Caleb. Can we turn Caleb up just a tad?
Yeah, I need to
All right.
on that.
Go ahead, Caleb.
Alright, so I got a coronavirus joke to start it off.
Oh gosh.
Oh wait, I gotta get the water in.
Oh, yeah.
Here we
All right.
go.
All countries are eventually going to get the coronavirus, but China got it right off the bat. Close.
So if we're just judging off water because he
Water.
did make an audible noise.
Yeah.
No, I think
Yeah.
water's the deciding
water.
factor.
If
Water. Okay.
If you watch the Try Not to Laugh
That's a good one.
challenge videos,
I got you. I'm
it's
just
always
making
if
sure.
water comes out.
It was a good
Right.
I
one.
think I'm gonna go get some bat soup later if anybody wants
That's
to join.
so funny.
Okay. Okay, do you not
Okay, if
talk?
Ellie makes me laugh, that doesn't count.
Facts, I agree. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
How come you never see elephants hide in trees? Because they're really good at it.
I had that joke.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good
You have
one.
to come up with one, dang it, Hunter.
Sorry.
Whatever. Alright, I didn't laugh.
All right,
Easy.
no laughs.
Alright.
You're a
Both
joke.
laughed.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I had water in my mouth. I was ready.
Alright. A man and his giraffe walk into a bar. After finishing his drink, the man gets up to leave. On the way out the door, the giraffe falls over. The bartender yells, "Hey, you can't leave that lion around here." And the man turns around and says, "Don't worry, it's not a lion, it's a giraffe."
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I kind of liked it.
yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And it's a giraffe. Alright. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Wait, no, let me get water.
Alright. What do you call a sketchy neighborhood in Italy? The Spaghetto.
You can hear Ellie play laughing. in the
Ellie
background.
laughing in the background's the best part there. Just a.
Laughing at him.
Easy.
Alright.
Alright, you like it? Alright. What's big, blue, and if it fell on top of you, would kill you? The Pacific Ocean.
That's a good one.
Ah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We got a battle here, boys.
Clifford's red. I was thinking Clifford for some reason.
But it's blue. What?
I know. I know. I don't know why I was thinking of Clifford. All right, you ready?
Look how serious
All right.
Caleb looks.
What is this? What does the Secret Service say to the president if someone starts shooting? Donald Duck. I almost got him. I almost got him. I didn't get him.
Oh,
I
that's a
almost
good
got
one.
him.
That's easy. All right. All right. I got a golf joke, you know?
Hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
gosh.
After this round, I think we're gonna go. If there's smiles, we're calling it.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's
I
fine.
should have saved that joke then. All right. Are you ready?
Wait, what? It's my turn.
Yeah, it's.
I know. I'm trying to get this water in.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
How many golfers does it take to screw in a light bulb? One to actually screw it in, and another one to yell, "Get in there! Get in there!"
Oh, that's a laugh. That's a legit laugh.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep. So that is
My dad made a hole in one the other day, and I said that exact thing. All right, dang, I'm losing now. I gotta focus
Well,
up.
clutch up here. Now, remember,
All
we
right.
are after this one. We are in smile territory.
All right, you ready? I hear it's easy to get ladies not to eat Tide Pods. It's more difficult to deter gents, though. I'm trying.
Yeah,
Did
that's a
Hunter
good
just
one.
laugh there?
he did.
Huh?
That's a point against Hunter. Hunter, you can't laugh at your
What?
own thing.
That's what got me. That is what got me.
All right.
Woo.
I'm just kidding. Not W yet. It's not W yet.
All right,
Is it my turn?
we're in smile round now. Smile.
Oh, we're in smile round? All right.
Mhm.
Is it my turn again?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. A millionaire buys a pool and over time fills it with crocodiles. One day, he gathers 10 men and tells them to stand at the edge of the pool. The man starts to speak. The brave soul who swims across this pool and gets out unharmed will either win $1 million or my daughter. That is up for you to decide. The men stand nervously. But suddenly, splash! Someone jumps into the pool. He swims as fast as he can and emerges out the other side, unharmed. The millionaire says, "I'm proud of you. Now what prize do you want?" The swimmer then says, "I don't want the money or your daughter. I just want to know who pushed me into the pool."
Mm. was that? How's that? How's
The
that?
joke was too long.
Yeah, it was
Alright,
pretty long.
alright.
I couldn't find another one.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mhm.
Okay. You ready? All right. So I was thinking. I was in my room last night. I was trying to make up words.
Mhm.
And you know what word that I made up? Plagiarism.
That's not funny.
Clear.
God.
Woo. Caleb went stone cold here.
I know. He's tough.
Tough. All right, how we feeling? We're about halfway through now. How we feeling, boys?
No, we are halfway through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my blood's pumping, to be honest.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm getting into it, you know?
Okay.
All right. You ready, Hunter?
Mhm.
A blind man walks into a bar.
Mhm.
That's the joke. Because he can't see.
Is that a smile, though?
No.
Is that a smile?
I think that's not. I don't think we're going with that.
Ah,
It's close. Hi,
Ellie,
Ellie.
go away.
Drank almost all my water.
Yo, you should just put Ellie on the screen. That'll get a laugh.
I would definitely get a laugh.
Why?
Miss
Because she's
Ellie.
pretty funny looking.
It was bad.
Facts.
Sorry.
Facts.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. We'll try this one. What is the least spoken language in the world? Sign language.
Who doesn't love a good deaf joke?
Yeah,
Alright.
Is Hunter gonna play blanked?
Dude,
I
I'm
think.
trying. I'm laying my best jokes out here.
I mean, at least I made you laugh.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like twice.
I know. It's brutal.
Alright, you ready?
Yep, let's keep going.
The town tailor was yelling in a fit of rage. I can out-eat, out-box, and outwit any of you. One of the patrons turned to the other and says, he can outfit us too. I think Ellie just, like, ruined the
I hear
joke.
the joke because Ellie was hitting me. I think we should fine Ellie.
Did you not hear
I
the
think
joke?
Ellie owes me $10. No, I heard it. It was about the tailor.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, wasn't it?
It was. I don't think
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
laugh, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna give you a point for that. I think that's fine.
Alright. Ellie needs to chill
Alright.
out.
Y'all are both drinking. All right.
I know.
Let's go,
I don't
Hunter.
know why I was drinking. Okay. Alright. You know my dad's bald, right? You know how he has like no hair? So, he's
I think
he's
that's a
shaving his
smile,
head the other
Caleb.
day. He was shaving his head the other day, and I was like, "Hey, yo, Clay, you getting a haircut?"
Ah! He lost.
I don't know. It's just because you said your dad was bald. I don't know why that's funny.
None of the jokes. Apparently,
No,
this
I
is
like
general
actually just tell me
statements.
the joke. I want to see where it was going.
You want me to finish it?
Yeah, I just want to see
No,
where it was going.
I was gonna say, "Oh, you getting a haircut?" And he's like, "No, I'm cutting all of them."
Is that the whole joke?
Yeah.
I laughed at that. Oh dear.
Such dad jokes.
It's okay.
Was that a second laugh?
What? No, I was just.
You giggled. You giggled when he finished the joke.
Ooh. Boker, I'm gonna leave that one on you.
I mean,
We're not giving Bubby 2 points for like doing twice. Like what? Whatever. I don't. All right.
ooh.
I don't think so.
All right, let's keep it moving.
Okay. Alright. There are only two white actors in Black Panther. Martin Freeman, who played Bilbo Baggins, and Andy Serkis, who played Gollum. They were the token white guys.
J.R.R. Tolkien. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, huh? Yeah.
That one went over my head. I was like, he was not in Black Panther.
Okay. Alright, I got it. Why should you never buy Velcro? Because it's a total ripoff.
I like
Tried.
I think you should kick Ellie out because I keep laughing at her laugh.
I know.
So
I
wait,
saw
are you
smirking
admitting
and
that you
laughed.
laughed?
No, I'm saying like I'm gonna laugh at her laugh.
It's not a laugh.
All right. Where are we at? We're gonna call
Alright,
this
I
the
think we got
last
like
round.
two more.
This
We
is
got two more.
But
got
didn't
two
you
more.
take one of yours?
What? No, I made up one. I made up the golf one.
Two more then. Let's go.
Yeah, we got two more. Alright. Wait, Hunter, is it your turn or my turn? It's my turn, right?
Yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Okay. Get water. Yes. Alright. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend has been putting glue on my rifle collection. She denies it, but I'm sticking to my guns.
Because glue is sticky. That's a good one. Glue is sticky. It do be doing that. Alright. You've seen the movie E.T., right?
Sorry.
I'm assuming you have, since you answered. What is E.T. short for? E.T. short legs.
What?
What was that?
What was that?
He's short.
All right.
He's got short legs. It's not short for extraterrestrial. I need more water. Water me.
Is this a forfeit?
I mean, I don't think it even matters at this point, right?
No, we still have one more.
Yeah,
I
he
could still.
can get
We could
tied.
tie it up.
Joke.
2 more.
All right.
All right, hurry up, let's go.
All right. A lot of violence could have been prevented in the Old West if they had just made the towns big enough for everyone.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Yep.
All right. Do you want to hear a crazy statistic? 3 out of 4 people are bad at math, which is like 80%.
Wait.
It's actually 75%.
Uh,
But you know what that means,
Right.
Bubby? Statistically, you lost because it's 2-1.
Statistically, I did lose.
All right.
Statistically, I did
All right,
lose.
Bubby.
All right, let me
We
get
need
the
a
water.
thing of water. Hit him up.
Yo,
All
get
right.
on the full screen, bro.
Ellie.
Full screen.
Ellie.
Give it to him. I want to see totally
I
down.
love this shirt too.
Oh, we're bringing the sister in.
I'm
You
gonna.
gotta take the hat off, Bubby. That's a rain hat.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Bubby?
What just
I
happened?
think he spilled water on his computer.
No way. They didn't pour it.
Oh, there we go. Bubby? Bubby,
I'm
what
gonna go
happened?
wash myself, gentlemen. Have a good day.
I just washed
Oh.
you.
Oh,
Oh, we didn't even get the action shots.
Huh. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. It was awesome. Now we're actually going to jump into a question and answer segment. So if you guys have any questions, we've been gathering questions through the week from our Instagram post and from messages and stuff that we've been getting. So we're going to start there. Later, Bryce, thank you for coming in. We're just going to answer some of these questions and let's see what we got first. So, Boker, do you want to go ahead and read off one of them?
Do you guys believe in aliens?
Ooh.
I know. Some of these questions, they're interesting.
I would say that I'm not naive to think that we are the only thing God could have created,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure that it'll ever come down like they do in sci-fi movies. Like,
I have to agree with you there. I'm not smart enough to know what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what, like there could be a lot going on out there. Don't know. So, quite interesting. Next question. Do you think school will go back in the fall?
I think school will go back in the fall.
I think it'll be back by then.
It was not a shock that they canceled the rest of the year to me.
No, I've been calling it for weeks. Remember when all this started up, I said, Nick, they're going to cancel school for the rest of the year. And you're like, really? Really? You think so?
I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't. I wasn't ready to admit it yet, but I think I knew deep down.
I think that's a lot of people. I think a lot of people knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, so I think we'll be back in August. I can't imagine a space that we wouldn't, but
I would have
Who
to
knows?
agree with you.
I got one via message on the Instagram, and it said pizza or hamburgers.
Pizza.
I would say pizza immediately.
Pizza hand
too.
down.
Anytime, any place.
why do people like fish? They're weird. They just take your food, but never love you back. I guess like a cat and dog situation. Like, you know, you feed your cat, but your cat shows you affection. You feed your dog, it shows you affection. Your fish, you feed it, and it just goes glub. So why do people like fish?
I personally wouldn't get a fish, but I think they make a cool like visual in a house.
I think they're soothing. Like they can have soothing element to what's going on. Like I know people.
Yeah.
I know people have them in their house so they can watch them and calm down. How come some people's arches on their feet are higher than others?
Wait, say that one more time.
How come some people's arches on their feet are higher than others? So why do some people have like a really high arch, and why do some people just like have like a flat arch? I don't know. That was a weird. That was a weird one. I guess that was like a weird, question that people.
And while we're answering some of these questions, guys, feel free to type your own here in the chat. We just got a text that says skill or game sensitivity. I think that means, are you good at a game, or can you make the right settings essentially to make you better? And I think it's a little bit of both.
I think so. Yeah.
Because you can get the optimal usage out of whatever it is you're playing. Ooh, Sam says the fish tastes good, though.
Fish does taste good. I like fish.
Every now and then.
Yeah, like not an everyday thing.
I like a good catfish roast.
Which is more important, patience or wisdom? I will say this. Solomon asked for wisdom over everything else. Didn't ask for a lot of patience. He asked for all the wisdom in the world.
I think wisdom would help you know when to be patient. Because I don't think that you need to be patient in every instance either. I think there are times that call for action, and there are times that call for doing more. And I think sometimes we play the card of, well, we just got to be patient as an excuse to not do something. So I'd say wisdom.
I would go with wisdom as well. Let me open my phone back up. It keeps closing. If you could either have 100 dogs or 100 cats, which would you have?
Dogs, heartbeat.
Dogs as well. Katie would probably say cats, but I'm not a fan.
I mean, the nice thing about cats is that you wouldn't have to give them as much individual attention. They can kind of survive themselves.
They can. Aliens, where he asked.
I agree, Caleb, that patience would help you deal with people better, but I don't know that I agree that wisdom
Here's
would
where
not help you out.
Here's my opinion on that. I feel like if you had all the wisdom in the world, or you had more wisdom, I think you would understand why people are the way they are, and that would inherently give you patience to a certain level.
Sure.
Like if you knew why that person was doing what they were doing, you would probably be more understanding.
Yeah. All right. Well, do we have any other big questions here?
We did you leave the door open? Now, that's a backstory there. I was over this person's house getting some equipment for church, and their dog got out, and I had someone with me, and we were all like, oh, how was that person? That person left the door open. And I was like, I'm not 100% sure that it wasn't me, but let's blame it on them anyway.
Ooh, so you're getting called out.
So I said, you should ask that question on Sunday.
Okay.
Did I leave the door open?
And he says yes, so blame him for everything.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things, I don't think I left the door open. And the person that was with me leaves my door open all the time. So it kind of tracks.
Sure. Last question I got here is movies or TV shows?
Who did you get that question from?
Caleb.
I thought you were about to get it from Katie, because Katie loves movies and I love TV shows. I'm saying this, Tiger King, I watched all of it in 2 days.
Would you say it's appropriate though?
No, absolutely not.
So don't watch it.
Don't
kids.
watch it. Ask your parents to watch it first, and if they say you can watch it, then you can watch it. I would not just go out and watch it. It's not a Nick and Nick at night.
Right, it's not approved.
Yeah.
We do not condone.
Yeah, it definitely comes up with TV-M for mature.
So let's just transition out of this. If you guys have any more questions, we plan to do a few more of these as we go. Maybe not as long, maybe a little shorter, but we do have a bit of a lesson that we want to share. We think it's always important to remember to talk about God in a space like this. You know, there's about 15 of you guys in here. I don't know, it might be different now, but if we didn't leave you with something, I think we'd be missing a lot of our ability. And have you ever had a bad day?
Absolutely.
Have you ever had a day that like you woke up and you were like, I should probably just go back to bed? Or like you got through and you're like, I need to just reset. I need it to be done. Do you have one you'd like to share, or
No, I mean,
just keep it moving?
I can say that's definitely happened.
Yeah.
I've definitely woken up and been like, yeah, let's go back to bed.
Yeah.
Today's not a good day. I've definitely been working in the middle of the day and been like, everything's not gone right. I'm like, I should have just not gone out of bed today. I should have just gone back to bed, pushed everything tomorrow. Work great.
Yeah, I think it's important that we remember that life can be very hard. And I want to take away the myth that when you're a Christian that all your days are just good days from here on out. Because I don't think that life works like that. I also don't necessarily think that God puts all these things in our way. I think life just happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we can't control everybody and everything, which gives us an opportunity and gives other people an opportunity to fail a lot. And when other people fail, sometimes it impacts us.
Yeah.
And sometimes weather just happens, or pandemics just happen, right? I think we are in the middle of a hard, confusing time for people. And I think we need to understand and recognize that this isn't necessarily something of God, but it is a hard time.
I know this isn't the passage that we're speaking on, but Job. I think of Job, for example. Job had everything in the world, and it got all taken away from him.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, you can be a Christian, you can have great faith when everything's on the up and up, but when you have nothing, rock bottom, where your faith lies, I think that speaks 10 times more volumes than when everything's good.
Yeah, I mean, watching or reading about the way he held strong, really at the bottom of his pit. I mean,
Right.
people dead, lesions, like everything going wrong. With
Anything
him,
that could have gone wrong
like
did go wrong.
but he still got up and praised God.
Right.
And I think that's important for us. We have a scripture from Corinthians here, and I'm going to read the first one. Nick, would you mind reading the second one when we get there?
Wait, which Corinthians is it? Second
We're at 2 Corinthians 11 right now.
All right, yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
going to read this for you guys just real quick. It says this: I have worked harder, been put in prison more often, been whipped times without number, and faced death again and again. 5 different times the Jewish leaders gave me 39 lashes. 3 times I was beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. 3 times I was shipwrecked. Once I spent a whole night and day adrift at sea. I have traveled on many long journeys. I have faced dangers from rivers and robbers. I have faced danger from my own people, the Jews, as well as from the Gentiles. I have faced danger in the cities, in the deserts, and on the seas. And I have faced danger from men who claim to be believers, but are not. I have worked hard and long. I have endured many sleepless nights. I have been hungry and thirsty and have often gone without food. I have shivered in the cold without enough clothing to keep me warm. This sounds like a bad day. A bad series of events.
I would say that's longer than a day. If that all happens in a
That's
day,
true.
I call it quits.
But,
you know?
I mean, he went through some really hard times. And I think the thing we love to see about Peter or Paul is that he just kind of kept going. He was on a mission and he didn't let the bad things detract him from that. Nick, would you read the next verse? And let's see. Type in the chat if you want to. If you've got an opinion, if you hear something, tell us what do you hear? How Paul changed his demeanor in this next scripture.
Yeah. So this is from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 7 through 9. We now have this light shining in our hearts, but we ourselves are like fragile clay jars containing this great treasure. This makes it clear that our great power is from God, not from ourselves. We are pressed on every side by troubles, but we are not crushed. We are perplexed, but not driven to despair. We are hunted down, but never abandoned by God. We get knocked down, but we are not destroyed.
There's a lot of promise here from God. And I think Paul says it very well because I feel like I've experienced some of this stuff, especially like the idea of being hard pressed. I felt like at times, even during this pandemic, that I have felt hard pressed, trying to balance family and being there for family, trying to balance job and being there for job, trying to check in on my family, the rest of my family, just really trying to manage and figure out how can I best serve, but also take care of the people who I'm trying to take care of.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've been experiencing some of this and felt hard pressed with like your job and stuff like that. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I mean, so with anything like this, the unemployment rate has spiked. So people don't have money to do. Landscaping is considered an extracurricular in my book. A lot of people don't want to do it, but they do want their yards to look nice. So when they don't have money, it's just not done. So it's like I've had like a lull in work. It's like certain things have taken a dip and then other things have picked up, if that makes sense. So I'm still getting my normal rush of normal clients, like mowing the grass. People still don't want to mow their grass, so that happens. But like other things, like where mulch and pine straw and all these other things, either people aren't doing them or they have the time to do it themselves. So that adds inherently a stressor in life because that's where I make my money from. That's where I pay my bills. So inherently it adds stress, but I've also talked to you about I'm just not going to worry about it because at the end of the day, if I sit here and worry about it, it's not going to accomplish anything. I just go, it'll all work out in the end. And I've had customers ask me, they're like, well, how are you doing? I guess like a little worried or concerned. And I'm like, it'll all work out. Like, I'm not worried. Like, yeah, no big deal. And they're like, that's a lot of faith. I'm like, well, yeah. Like, but what else are you going to do? Like, you can't sit here and worry about stuff like that. So
I think that's a very Paul state of mind. I think he kind of looked at it the same way as like, here, I could focus on all this crap that I've been beaten, nobody wants me around, my people don't like me, the Gentiles don't like me. Or you can just say, I'm just unapologetically going to do what God called me to do.
yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to do what I can to provide for my family and to also serve the church. That's something you've been doing a lot recently.
Yep.
So, I think we have to look at that. We have to look at the witness that Paul gave us. And I want you guys in the chat, anybody who's listening, I just want you to listen to these words one more time. I want you to close your eyes real quick. I know I can't guarantee whatever you're doing. I'm not going to point you out, but just close your eyes for just a second and listen again to these words. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. I admit to you guys, life can be tough. And Matthew, I see in the chat that you're saying that every day is a bad day. But I can promise you this, that no matter what's going on in our world, that God is good. And it's okay to feel whatever you need to feel. It's okay to you feel sad. It's okay for you to be upset. But I also want you to know that just like in this verse, that it's not going to crush you. And that God is with you very much. So lean in on him and trust in on him. I think when we think of jars, we're hard pressed. That if we applied enough pressure to a jar that it would break, kind of said that we're kind of like jars of clay.
Absolutely.
That we could break it if we really pushed hard enough. But it's amazing that Paul describes this pushing and this pressure, that there's the availabilities out there to break, but God's not going to let us break.
Absolutely. And I think of this a little differently too. So it was very common back in those days that they actually take like their historical documents, their documents, the Bible itself. They would take it, the scroll, roll it up, put it in a clay jar, and then store it in that. Because in that clay jar, it's not going to, the paper is not going to get broken. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's going to be safe. It's going to be sealed. And they would store it on like the mountainside in a cave. Like so many of these Paul's writings were found in caves, in jars, perfectly preserved. And I think like on some level, that was a common practice. That's as common as Twitter. That was their Twitter. They're like, oh, we got to bank this somewhere.
We got to leave this here.
Let's go put it in a cave. So I think like when you think about it on that level, like they preserve documents perfectly for thousands of years in clay jars and nothing happened to them. So like on some level, we're that, like I think of it like this. We're the paper, God's the clay jar. We're also the clay jar. With God, like nothing will happen to us. But like on another level, we're the paper on the inside too. And God is that clay jar. So metaphors, people.
Metaphors. Well, with that, that's just our encouragement to you is to understand that bad times happen. And it's okay to feel what you got to feel. But also understand and know that God is with you and God is present.
Absolutely.
And God's not going to leave. And we need to share that love because people need to understand that hope as well. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in for another week. Thank you for bearing with some of our technical difficulties on iPad sides and some of the challenges we've had. But
I got asked this question today real quick. They're like, well, what can we do? It was about the church service. What can we do to improve improve the service, improve the stream? I said, we'll have it figured out by the last one. Like the last one that we're streaming full time. The next week we're going back to church. I'm like, we'll have all the kinks worked out. Don't worry about it.
For sure.
The last time we have to do this, it'll probably go off without a hitch.
By the time we get into a rhythm, we'll be done. But,
exactly.
Like we said, every week this is going down. Next week we do have a special Nick and Night on Saturday night as
Easter edition.
Easter. He is risen.
The He is Risen edition.
I'll
work on those graphics this week.
But we want you to come join us. Come hang out with us. Invite anybody that you think would have fun watching it. We do have a team of people that are helping figure stuff out. If you would like to give us a shout and give us some ideas of how to make this work, we'd love to get you involved. So whether you're a youth or whether you're an adult, we know that we are going to be doing this for a while. Right?
At least until the end of April.
We know that we're here at least until the end of April.
Who knows?
Probably the end of May with school.
If I had to guess, probably the end.
So you might see these two pretty faces for 7 more weeks or so.
7 weeks you're going to see this. And I'm going to say this, my barber's closed down.
I know.
So like,
I call what I got the corn cut.
Look, Katie offered to do that.
Yeah.
And I said, no, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. But anyway,
I don't let uncertified people touch my hair.
Sam Halverson throws He Is Risen Indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining in, Sam. It's
Always a
fantastic
pleasure.
to interact with you on this level. We need to talk about your book because I've loved it so far.
Yeah, check out Sam's book if you haven't. Sam actually used to be a youth minister here at Hickory Flat. I had the joy and opportunity to work with him, and he gave me, he said he could cut your hair just like his.
No, thank you. Unless it's like that 80s afro that I have photoshopped on your head.
Nice. Anyway, guys.
Yep.
Much love. Thanks again for being here. We'll see you next week. Check in with your small group leaders. They'll be hitting you up for when you're meeting this week.
Yep. See you guys Saturday, guys. Peace with you.
Love you guys.